Hi friends, it's time for chick check-in number 4. The chicks have changed a lot, but not grown a lot taller. When I measured them this morning with the ruler, I noticed they were about 8 inches tall. That means they've only grown about ½ an inch in height, or how tall they are. But they've gotten a little fatter and their wings are getting filled in. A lot of their baby wings are gone and you can see their grown-up wings coming in. I hope you enjoyed taking a little look. I had to leave the top of the brooder on with all these wires because when I tried to take them off today, the chicks jumped out. I had to get them really quickly back into the brooder. They're getting so big. You can see that they're changing colors. They're not that yellowy orange anymore. They're now a reddish brown. And their feet are getting bigger. And they eat a lot more than they used to. And they move around a lot more. But they still need water. And they still need their light, and they still need their food, and they still need a safe place to live. Pretty soon they're going to need to be in their chicken house, and our chicken house that we ordered is coming tomorrow, so Mr. Wells and I will put it together, and hopefully you'll get to see what that looks like next week. Some of the chicks are very curious, and they like to try to come out and see what we're doing. Sometimes they peck each other. Sometimes they dust themselves, which means they make a little hole in their bedding, and then they try to get all of the bedding up onto themselves, and they look like they're covered with little pieces of sand or clay, but it's really just their bedding. This one right here that's saying hello, this is Zazu. Zazu is the most friendly of all the chicks. Zazu sometimes gets into trouble, but mostly he's pretty sweet. Or she. They're all girls, we hope, but we're just not sure. We won't know till they grow up. And we want girl chicks because we want some eggs. And the eggs come from the girls. You can see they have nice feathers now. Yep. So I want to let you know what their names are. These are the names that were chosen for the chicks. So at the top it says, chick names. Number 1, Zazu. That's the one that gets into a lot of trouble. Number 2 is Hot Rod. Hot Rod plays with Zazu a lot. They both have a lot of energy. Number 3 is Caramel. Number 4 is Henny Penny. Henny Penny and Caramel also hang out together. Number 5 is Snow White. And number 6 is Lady Cluck. Snow White and Lady Cluck are a little bit shy. They just like to hang out and see what everyone else is doing. I also wanted to show you the graph that I'm keeping about how tall the chicks are. Week 1, the very first week when you met them, they were about 3½ inches tall. They weren't 4 yet, but they were about 3½ inches. 1, 2, 3 1/2. Then week 2, they were about 5.5 inches. Not quite 6 inches, but a little bit more than 5. Then last week, week 3, they were 7.5 inches. They'd grown 2 inches every week. And then this week, they only grew half of an inch. Most of their growing was about making them rounder and their feathers coming in. They didn't get very much taller. I wonder how tall they'll be in week 5. Mr. Wells said they'll keep growing. Kind of an interesting graph. Well, that's it for Chick Check-In number 4. I hope you're all having a good week and you're all safe and getting to play outside a little bit. And maybe next week the chicks will be outside in their new chicken house. Chicken coop, we call it. Bye. See you later. Thanks for coming.